Well, good afternoon. Welcome to another session of SSC 3v3 TV3 News. We are more than news. We also televise programs, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of our community. And today is Thursday, December 11th, and I'm Jim Lakey, your host. And today, instead of our regular news broadcast, we have a special treat with the, the preschool people from our town school and Santa Claus. And so I'll just leave it up to them. Here you go with Santa Claus and the children.
Hi, kids. How are you today? Good? Okay. Good deal. I will tell you one thing right off the bat before we get started, okay? Before you come up and see Santa. Santa likes certain things. He likes the kids to be good and help mommies and daddies and stuff like this, and eat all your vegetables, okay? But then the most important thing that Santa loves is hugs. So when you come up to see Santa, Santa would like to have a hug from each and every one of you. It makes Santa feel so good. Okay? So who do we want to start with first? Does the teachers want to pick?
Yes. Hunter, do you want to start?
You want to come up and see Santa? Okay. Oh, good deal. Well, let's turn around here so we can see the camera. Have you been a good boy this year? You have? Okay. Well, Santa's kind of hard hearing and can't hear any of those rocks rolling around in Santa's head, So I have to ask you yes or no if you've been good. Yes? Can you say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good deal. That's what I like to hear. Did you write me a letter yet? I need a letter. Have the teachers help or the aide help, I know you've got some good aides, teachers, helpers, and stuff, but I need a letter, okay? So I'll know what to get you. Santa's got all these kids, and the next group come in, and I can't remember all of that, okay? So I need a letter from you. Okie dokie? Okay. I got something here. Now, you'll have to ask your teacher when you can open these, okay? So that's to her, and this is for you, okay? But you can take it now and go sit down, okay? And Merry Christmas. And who's next? You want to come up? Oh, those are very important, they really are. Have you been a good boy?
Yeah.
You have? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you talk and say yes. What is your most favorite thing that you like?
A toy.
A toy? You like toys? Okay. Santa likes toys. He's got lots of elves up there that make toys every day. Okay? So, like I told your little buddy down here, I need a letter from you. Okay? Write me a letter. Have Mom, Dad, or one of the teacher's aides help. I know these teachers and these aides can write. I know, because I had them when years and years ago they come up and sat on Santa's lap. And I've even got some letters from probably some of the teachers, some of the aides that were here in the file, okay? So I'll give you a candy cane. And remember, you'll have to ask, you'll have to ask the teacher when you can have this, okay? Now here's next. Oh, that's good. You want to turn around here? And we'll see. You been a good girl? Well, you got a pretty bow up here, and it looks like Rudolph. Rudolph in your hair. Is Rudolph in your hair? Yeah, okay. So you've been a good girl, and you write me a letter, okay? So we'll know we'll get to get you stuff. And what do you got here on the front of you? An apple? Uh-huh. Christmas? Yes, I like that. I like apples too. And kids, I tell you, in the evening at the 24th, when I come around to visit all of you, you're all going to be asleep, right? Yes, okay. But then Santa likes milk and cookies for me, so I can see fat and jolly. Oh, okay. And then maybe some of those little carrots. And if you don't have a little carrot and you've got an apple, cut a little piece of apple. Comet just loves little apple pieces. So I take them and I give them to Comet. You know who Comet is? Yeah, yeah. He's the reindeer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll get to you in just a minute. But, we need a letter so you know what to get me. Oh, get me? Oh, get you? Okay. So we need to get you a letter so you can write it. Have the teachers or mommy and daddy help, and we'll go from there, okay? And this is the candy cane, okay? Now, who's next?
This is Chance. Want to come over here? Say hi.
Well, that's
Maybe
okay.
not.
That's okay.
You might want a candy
You're
cane.
not the first one that's bashful.
Want a candy
I've
cane?
got some bigger elves that are bashful. Would you like a candy cane? Okay.
Thank you.
Remember a letter. Got to have those letters. Who's next? You got a hug? Oh. Turn around here and look without the camera. You've been a good girl this year? Yeah. Well, yes? Is that a yes? A yes? Yes? Okay. You speak kind of softly, and Santa can't hear those yeses very well. I had a little girl come and sit on my lap the other day, and she wanted a piece of coal. She was only 4 years old, and she wanted a piece of coal. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why she wanted a piece of coal. Well, she says, I'm going to put it in the ground, and then in 1,000 years, I'll have a diamond. So they're teaching them real young this year, and that will work. But 1,000 years, I don't believe we live that long, except for me. And I'm 1,000 years old, or older, okay? You've been a good girl, and you need to write me a letter, okay? And we'll go from there. And I'll give you a piece of candy cane. How's that? Okay? And Merry Christmas. No. Girl, turn around here. Dear Santa, what's that say? Oh my goodness. Okay. You've been a good girl. Okay. Got to pull my hat back up. Gets in my eyes. Did ever do that to you? The hat gets in your eyes? Your hair gets in your eyes? No. Okay. Well, you say yes or no? No, I'm having trouble hearing those because the hair, the rattling. Can you say yes? Can you say yes? Yes. Yes. Okay. But I need a letter. Okay. Need a letter from everybody. Write and tell me what you want. Have mom help, dad help, grandma, grandpa, They know how to write. Okie dokie. Yes. Remember milk and cookies for me. And some of those little carrots for the reindeer. And that's for you. Merry Christmas. Do I get a hug? Oh, that's good. Oh, you got a pretty bow in your hair, and I like that. And your bracelet? Mm-hmm. Been good this year? Help mommy around the house? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pick up your toys? Mm-hmm. Sometimes, yeah, I know. I've got some elves that don't do that very good either. But I still love them, okay? Just like you. Remember my letter. We got to have that letter. So if we don't have a letter, we don't know what to get you.
Okay.
Okay? Hey, and I like that because you said okay and I can hear you good. Okay? Okay. And I'll give you a candy cane. And there you go. And Merry Christmas. And who's next? Oh, boy. You been a good boy? Well, we got this head rattling again. Can you say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Good deal. I like to hear the yeses and the nos. Although the nos I don't like to hear so much. I like to hear yeses. Okay? Remember a letter. Write me a letter. I know you're trying to tell me what you want. You're thinking about it. I can hear the gears turning, okay? Okay. Write me a letter. Have mom and dad help, or one of the teachers or aides, you know. Mail it to the North Pole. I'll get it. Bernard, my chief elf, he does all that stuff for me, okay? I gotta have a helper elf up there. And this is for you. Okay. Merry Christmas. Who's next, sweetheart? You next? Yeah. Good. I like those. What happened up here? Did we get somebody tell you no and you said and they hit you in the head? We turn around here. See? It was not very bad. Just enough to leave a mark. I've got marks on my head too. We was out playing the other day with the reindeers. And I got a couple marks up here. That's the reason I got the head. Got my hat down because I left a pretty good sized mark up here. Didn't want to show it to anybody. They were kind of ornery that day. Remember, I need a letter. Okay. The milk and cookies. Oh, I'll give you a candy cane. How's that? And Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, good deal. This is what I want. Yes.
Can you tell him?
And a letter.
And this is you, Santa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a playhouse, a Barbie house, and everything to go in a real house. Okay? And a pet. And we will see if we can do that. Okay? If it'll fit in the sleigh. You know, I've got a lot of stuff to get in the sleigh. You know. Okay. And you got my letter. So this is fantastic. I like this. Okay? I'm going to put it down here by Snowflake. Oh, by the way, kids, here, this is for you. Snowflake is right down here. And he goes with me everywhere. Because he keeps track of me so that the North Pole knows where I'm at. Okay? Okay.
All right,
Go ahead, sit down. Merry Christmas.
Bye, Adelina.
Who's next? Yeah. You've been a good girl this year. See out there in the camera? We're on TV. You know, everybody's watching us. So we have to be good. So you see, everybody's got to be good, okay? And this is for your milk and cookie. Or your,
All right, Elena, come sit down.
okay? Go ahead. You been a good girl this year?
Look here, Blakely.
Okay. Shake your head. You know, like we say, we can't hear the rattling. I can hear yeses and nos, okay? Yes.
Tell them what you
You
want.
write me a letter? No. What do you want for Christmas?
A pony.
A pony?
A toy one.
A toy one.
A what?
A toy pony.
A toy pony. Why, that's better. Because I didn't know if you were big enough to have a real pony or not. And stuff. I can probably get you a toy pony. You know, something like that. We'll see if it fits in the sled. What, you know, a little one? Big one? Big ones are kind of hard to get around with, okay? So if we get you a little one like this, that would work? Remember, milk and cookies for me. Okay. And I'll give you a candy cane. And here we go.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. And Merry Christmas. Bye. How are you today? You been a good boy? Wanna look out here? See everybody? Did you write me a letter yet?
Wait.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna write me a letter so I'll know what to get you. You know, 'cause I gotta have them in file. You know, Bernard, he's gotta look up all that stuff so he knows what to throw in the bag when I come and get you. Or see you, okay?
Sounds good.
Is that okay? Can you say yes? Can you say yes? Yes. Okay. Good boy. Here we go. We'll get you a candy cane. There you go. And Merry Christmas. And who's next?
Good, Mason.
You're next. Okay, sport. Come on up. Do I get a hug? Oh, yes. Santa loves those hugs.
Mason.
You been a good boy this year?
Yep.
Come on, look at
Here,
yeah.
bud.
Look at here.
Look here.
You know, so they can see you. You know.
Yep.
You've been a good boy. Okay. Well, then you were gonna write me a letter.
And yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Milk and cookies for me. Okay.
What?
So you've been. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell Dad not to worry about those cookies. You know. Last time there was a nibble out of one of my cookies, and I know he probably tried to eat it. You can ask Mom, huh?
Mom, not my dad is a snake in here.
Well, it must be some other young boy that looks just exactly like you. Okay? And this is for you. And Merry Christmas. Hi, John Deere. Oh, John Deere. I've got some deer, but they're not named John. Is this a special deer? Are they green ones that run around on a tractor? Or a tractor? Is that what they are?
No.
Combine, tractors, implements, stuff like that?
They're a tractor.
They're a tractor, okay.
You smiled at
Well, write me a letter. Tell me what you want. Okay. I suppose you want a tractor for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. I figured it's good. That's okay.
A play tractor.
A play tractor. Mm-hmm. Well, a big tractor would be pretty good size. You'd have a heck of a time getting it in the house. But a little one, we can work on that, okay? Okay. Merry Christmas. Hi. How are you?
Good.
Good. Oh, wow, son. Awesome. Yes. You been a good girl this year? Yeah. Can you say yes?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want from Santa this year?
Are they house?
Well, you have Mom and Dad help you write it down. Or one of the teachers or one of the aides. You know. Tell them what you want. So I can get it in the mail.
Okay.
So I can get it, okay? You put it in the mail, okay? Hey. Oh, those are pretty. Pretty earrings.
Thank you.
You see those? Those are very pretty. I like those. Okay. Let me get you a candy cane and Merry Christmas. Hi. How are you? You've been a good girl this year? Now, you know what the rest of them said, don't you? They said yes, they've been a good girl or good boy.
Yes.
Yes, I like to hear that. That's better. Okay. Can you write me a letter? You know, we've got all these letters coming in, so I'll know what to get you. Okay? Okay. Now I'll give you a candy cane, but it's up to the teacher. Okay? And milk and cookies for me. And some of those little carrots or apples for the reindeer, okay? Doesn't need a whole bunch, you know, just one or two. Okay. Merry Christmas. You been a good boy this year? Now that's a yes or no? That's a yes or a no?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. Okay, good deal. What do we got here? Oh, a picture? A dinosaur? Yeah, they roamed the earth a long time ago. They're digging up bones now, aren't they? Yes, okay. Well, you got my letter, or you're going to send me a letter. Tell me what you want.
Motorcycle is a tire.
Okay. Make sure we get that wrote out right, okay? Get out there. Let me give you a candy cane. And we will see you later. Merry Christmas. Hi. How are you? Good. I see you wear glasses like Santa does, so you can see. Isn't that a good idea? Yeah. Well, we got to have glasses so we can see to read and see the outside. Look out here. Yeah, she's going to make a picture of you. Okay. Okay. You write me a letter? Mm-hmm. Have somebody help. If you can't do it, you know, even if it's crayon. Crayon's okay. I love crayon letters. Okay. Yeah. Milk and cookies for me. And some of those little carrots for the reindeer. Okay. Have a Merry Christmas. Telling us that we're on the air again, okay? Yeah. No, she doesn't point that finger and be mad at people. She's just telling us that we're on TV again, okay? Yeah. Can you say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Good deal. Did you write me a letter? Tell me what you want. We've got all these letters coming in, okay?
I want skis.
Hmm?
I want skis.
Skis. Okay. We will see about that, okay? Okay. Remember, milk and cookies for me? It's kind of hard for Santa to pick up. And candy cane. And Merry Christmas, okay? Did I get a hug?
Nope, nope,
No?
nope.
Here, you want to turn around in front of Santa? Look out here. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Have you been a good boy this year? Have you? Have you been a good boy?
Oh, all done.
Well, okay.
Candy cane? You got candy?
Yeah, Mommy.
That one you can go ahead.
Little shy. Little shy. Who's next? Here we go. She's not shy, are you? You're not shy? Have you been a good girl this year? You have? Can you say yes?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want from Santa?
A toy unicorn.
Toy unicorn. I saw some of those on the shelf at the North Pole the other day. Bernard was sticking them up there. So I know we've got them, okay? Okie dokie. But I still need a letter so I can put it in the file, you know. Gotta have the paperwork. I don't know why, but we gotta have a lot of paperwork. Okay?
I did my list.
You sent your list. Okay. Well, this is for you. And Merry Christmas. Not working right? Legs won't work? Oops. Hi. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah.
You have? I like your glasses. Those are nifty. Yeah. So, did you write me a letter yet? Okay. Well, you can write me a letter. Tell me what you want. And then we'll go from there, okay? Okay. Milk and cookies? And some of those little carrots if you got them. If you don't worry about them. Because I'm going to have lots of food. I figure by the time I get through, I'm really going to be fat and jolly. Okay? Okay. And this is for you. And Merry Christmas. Okay? Kind of sure-footed. Here we go. Good deal. turn around here and we'll look at the camera. See? And she's going to want a picture and going on TV with you, so you'll have to be on good behavior, won't we? Both of us have to be good, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. So write me a letter. Tell me what you want. You know I tell everybody.
I want a kitty for Christmas.
Okay. Would you like to have snow? Maybe?
Yeah.
Santa would like to have snow for Christmas. Of course, where I live, we have snow all the time. Yeah. And it's pretty deep. But the elves, they get it cleaned away. So I can go out and play around with the reindeers, okay? Okay. We'll give you this. Give you one of these. And Merry Christmas. Okay? Who's next?
That's it. That's it.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we say, friends?
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you so
very
much.
welcome, and thank you for being such a good bunch of boys and girls, okay? And I will tell Bernard that you kids have been real good, okay?
All right.
What was that?
Pole. You live at the North Pole.
Cold?
You know what?
North Pole.
The North Pole.
Where is it?
I know where you live at
At the North Pole. That is right. I do live at the North Pole.
the North Pole. The reindeers lift your sleigh down.
The reindeers fly your sleigh.
Yes. Reindeers slide the sleigh. And they dropped me off, and they took off to go eat some wheat.
Santa, where's your
He
sleigh?
said they dropped them off and then they left. They'll be back.
The reindeers dropped me off here in front, and then they took off and went, and they're going down south down here. I think there's a guy by the name of Fisher, Kenton Fisher, and he's got some wheat down south. Or Mr. Dunn's got some wheat up north that they go eat on every now and then. Now, I don't know if you know any of those guys or not. Do you know a Mr. Dunn?
Do you know Kitten Fisher?
Yeah. I do too.
And sometimes they go all the way to Hudson to eat. Over at the Alpers. There's a guy, Alpers. I can't think of his first name right now, but he's an older gentleman like me, but not as old, you know. And he goes over there and eats wheat, okay? I didn't quite hear all of that.
My mommy could say your house before. Hey, you know what? I'm not. You know what? I'm going to get for my birthday a bike.
You're gonna get a bike for your birthday?
And I can have a
Okay.
rainbow unicorn cake.
That sounds good.
I want a rainbow unicorn. I'm gonna have a frozen cake. I want a pony cake.
Can you guys tell Santa bye? Say
Bye-bye. We will see you later, okay? Now remember, you have to go to sleep early